What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $1,400 third stimulus check update, fourth stimulus check update, and related news. I got some big news for you guys on the update of the $1,400 stimulus checks, what's causing delays, and a brand new update from the IRS. We're also going to go over new details of the fourth stimulus check package as well, and student loan forgiveness. We're going to jump right in. We got a lot to cover. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on updates on the upcoming round of the fourth stimulus check. There's multiple different things in the fourth stimulus round: student loan forgiveness, possible Social Security increases, $15,000 home tax buyer credit. We have a $7,000 funeral credit for members that have passed away from the pandemic. And we have a new bill from the Democrats already pushing for a $2,000 stimulus check and monthly reoccurring stimulus after that. I'll go over the latest details of everything in this video. So if you're new, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Hit the like button for us down below. It really helps out our channel, and let's jump right in. Also, don't forget to watch all the way to the end for this video for a special guest who will be appearing on camera. So that'll be at the end of the video. Make sure to watch to the end. Okay, first up, student loan cancellation. President Biden has already canceled $1 billion of student loan forgiveness. Believe it or not, $1 billion sounds like a lot, but it's actually a drop in the bucket of what we are expecting going forward. What he has already canceled is just the first sliver of the round, the fourth stimulus round that we're expecting. One thing in there is student loan forgiveness, and the $1 billion is, like I said, just a drop in the bucket. It's just the first drop, and we're expecting a lot more. So I want to tell you guys who qualifies for this $1 billion, what to expect going forward, and how to apply. I'm getting a lot of questions about this down below in the comments. Now that President Joe Biden has canceled $1 billion of student loans, you may be wondering if you qualify for student loan cancellation, student loan forgiveness. As I said, this is just the first drop, the first kind of wave of it. This was the easiest one for them to cancel, and they did this in the last few days. So how to qualify for the $1 billion? To qualify for this, you must meet the following criteria. You are one of about 72,000 student loan borrowers. Your college or university misled or defrauded you, or your school closed permanently. You applied for student loan cancellation under the borrower defense to student loan repayment forgiveness. You provided to the U.S. Department of Education that your school misled or defrauded you, or that your school closed permanently. You suffered financial harm, and you already got some student loan cancellation, but not all of your student loans were canceled. Again, as it says here, this will cover about 72,000 people, which again is really just the first drop in the bucket. It's just the first mini wave of student loan forgiveness and what we're expecting going forward. How to get your student loans canceled if you're not just for this first wave. If you're not from one of these 72,000 student loan borrowers, but you shared a similar experience with your college or university, you may be able to get your federal student loans canceled under the borrower defense to student loan repayment forgiveness. Here's how. Number one, complete the borrower defense to repayment application. You could probably just Google that, borrower defense to repayment application. Prove monetary harm. Borrowing a student loan to attend the program by itself is insufficient to prove monetary harm. The U.S. Department of Education will compare earnings of prior graduates from your academic program to the earnings of graduates' comparable programs to make a determination of monetary harm. Number three, provide any supporting documentation. And number four, sign the certification. These are the following examples that would qualify you to get this first round of student loan cancellation. Your school misled you to enroll. Your school misled you to continue to enroll. Your school misled you about admissions selectivity. Your school misled you about school rankings. Your school misled you about transfer credit or about job placement or potential earnings outcomes. Now, in the near future, I am personally expecting President Biden to cancel at least $10,000 of student loan forgiveness. As you can see here, President Joe Biden says he does support $10,000 in student loan forgiveness, but members of his own party, including Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren and AOC, are pushing him to cancel $50,000 per borrower. President Biden has said in the past he's not willing to go as high as $50,000, but has said he is willing to do $10,000, which is why I expect that to happen sometime in the near future. Now, in this previous bill that we have that's co authored by Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren, probably two of the most important people, along with Bernie Sanders, in the Senate to get stuff like this done, says the next president can and should cancel up to $50,000 in student debt immediately. Democrats outlined plan for immediate action in 2021, and the president does have existing executive authority to cancel student loan debt from Congress. So they're saying that the president can do this simply through a presidential executive order anytime in the near future. Now, coincidentally, Senator Chuck Schumer, the Senate Majority Leader, and Elizabeth Warren, along with Ron Wyden, these guys are both the exact same people who have co authored the previous bill to increase benefits by $200 per month for all Social Security beneficiaries. The plan to provide more than 60 million Americans with an additional $4,000 over 2 years is part of the Senate Democrats' bold Phase 3 stimulus proposal. So, again, Senator Chuck Schumer, Elizabeth Warren are the co authors of both of these bills, the Social Security increase and the student loan forgiveness, of which we're both hoping that both of these will happen in the near future, along with Senator Ron Wyden. These are the people you would want to contact on Twitter. Tweeting them is a great way to contact them and say, hey, we want this Social Security increase. There's lots of people that need this. Hey, we want this student loan forgiveness. There's lots of people that need this. The push for things like this, or the gaining support, the more you see people talking about things like this, just like student loan forgiveness, there's a lot of talking and push for this right now, the better the chance it has to get done. That is typically how things get added into stimulus packages or stimulus bills or done through standalone bills. You get a lot of momentum, a lot of pressure, a lot of people talking about it, and then they go, okay, we need to do this, and then they vote on it. So that is what you need to do. Please contact those people on Twitter or email them or call their office and leave a message. The more support, the more people we get contacting them and saying, hey, we want this Social Security increase. Hey, we want this student loan forgiveness. Hey, we want stimulus checks for the fourth round. The better our chances of getting this done. And this is typically how most bills and ideas go from start to finish in Congress. That is also what we want to see happen for the fourth round of stimulus checks, as we have multiple different senators and congressmen in the House of Representatives, such as this one. $1,400 stimulus check is, quote, just a down payment, and reoccurring stimulus checks need to follow, says Senator Ed Markey. This idea is now starting to get momentum for the fourth stimulus check, as we have a brand new bill that was just introduced by House Representative from Michigan, Rashida Tlaib, and also Representative Jayapal, who have introduced a brand new bill for a $2,000 fourth stimulus check, followed by $1,000 reoccurring monthly payments, monthly stimulus checks, $1,000 until 1 year after the pandemic is over. Here is the actual press release here from Jayapal's house.gov page, along with Rashida Tlaib has one too. You can see here that they want legislation to immediately provide a $2,000 payment to every person in America as critical relief during the COVID-19 crisis, followed by $1,000 reoccurring monthly payments throughout the ongoing pandemic that will continue for 1 year after the end of the crisis until the pandemic is over. This is the kind of momentum that you need. You need a lot of people in the House and the Senate talking about it. We need people tweeting about it. We need you contacting your representatives about it and saying, hey, you know that idea for this monthly reoccurring stimulus checks? We're in favor of that. We want that. Include that in the next bill. Let's go ahead with that. Next, let me give you the latest update on the missing $1,400 third stimulus checks that are missing for over 30 million people. First, I have a brand new story, then an update from the IRS. Okay, first, a brand new story about a stimulus payment glitch that is happening yet again. Have you received a stimulus check yet? Millions of Americans are still waiting on their third stimulus check. A glitch is creating problems, and the IRS is working to fix the issue. Some people who filed their taxes with TurboTax and H&R Block, possibly Jackson Hewitt, may be experiencing a delay just like they did with previous stimulus checks. The delay happened before and created problems. If you haven't received your stimulus check, you should contact the IRS. If you have not received a check, make sure your information is up to date and track your information online. So apparently, there is a percentage of people who file their taxes with TurboTax, H&R Block, or possibly Jackson Hewitt that may be delayed yet again. Also, here is a brand new update from the IRS regarding missing stimulus payments and for Social Security recipients, as about 80 or 90% of Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA, RRB recipients have not gotten their third stimulus check. And this is simply because the Social Security Administration didn't send their information over to the IRS for about 12 days after the package passed. The IRS now has it, and here is their update. Okay, at first, let me read this. This is from IRS News, which is the official Twitter account for the IRS. Says, got questions about third stimulus? An IRS tool online now offers taxpayers a projected economic impact payment deposit date. See the IRS Get My Payment tool. So you might not think that this is an update, but it actually is because I've looked into it. And apparently the IRS just a few hours ago actually went in and updated the system with the Get My Payment tool. And I'm already starting to see comments from you guys down below of a lot of people who didn't have an update on the IRS Get My Payment tool now are seeing an update from the data on the tool. Now, of course, I'm not going to say it affects everybody, but here is what I'm seeing so far. Number one, I'm seeing a lot of people from previously and now new comments also within the last hour or two. Remember, I get about 10,000 comments a day, so I get a lot of data feedback from you guys, which is amazing. It helps me bring you what I'm seeing out in the public from you guys a little bit faster. But number one, I'm seeing more people now pending for this Wednesday. There's direct deposits pending for this Wednesday, which is March 31st. And I'm also seeing a lot more people say that they now have information on the IRS Get My Payment tool that says that their payments are going to be sent out via a check or a debit card in the mail. I'm seeing the most common date I'm seeing is April 2nd, which I believe is this upcoming Friday. So I am seeing a lot of people now, since this new update from the IRS Get My Payment tool, which apparently they went in and either added new data or refreshed it or did some type of system update, that is now showing a lot more people getting information. Now, of course, don't yell at me if you still see that your payment is unavailable or status unavailable or something like that. Of course, I don't believe it's going to affect every single person is going to have a date. But from what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing already from you guys is that they did update, and there now is a brand new, fresh update under the IRS Get My Payment tool. To do this, you simply go to Google and type in IRS Get My Payment. Go to the IRS site and put your information in. You have to put your social security number and stuff like that in. You put your social security number in without dashes, I believe. Let me know down below and let our viewers know, our extended family, our community here, if you're seeing an update on the IRS Get My Payment tool down below in the comments. People love to read the comments. This way they can feel a little bit better at ease. And remember, if you are on Social Security and you haven't received your stimulus check, that's actually perfectly normal. About 80 to 90% of people on Social Security have not received their stimulus check yet. So don't think that you're not getting it. I see a lot of heartbroken comments that people saying, I've given up. I'm not going to receive the third stimulus check. It's only been about 2 weeks since they passed the package. And in all fairness, they're typically moving faster than they have in the past. About 75% of people got their direct deposits or their stimulus checks are in the mail at this point, or they've already gotten it in the mail. Of course, the big delay is just the group of Social Security people that may have gotten it a little bit faster in the past. It's been about 2 weeks since they passed the package. So in the past, there were people that got their checks 2 months later. So they have actually overall moved a little bit faster. I know it might not feel like it for you personally, but hopefully you have now a payment date from this newest refresh, and there's new information on there. So let our viewers know if you see that down below in the comments, as it'll help out everybody in our community. All right, somebody wants to say hi. Come on. You got enough stuff here with you? Yeah. Look at all this stuff you brought. Say hi.
Hi, I'm Baby Yoda.
Oh, you got the baby Yoda?
And the ball.
And the ball. What color's the ball?
Blue.
Yeah, I guess
No,
you could say it's blue. Yeah, I would say it's green. Let me know what you think, because I know that if people see different colors with that.
Green.
And what are you going to do outside with that?
I'm going to kick it.
You're going to kick it? What else?
I'm going to kick it with Mommy.
You're going to kick it with Mommy?
Yeah.
What about Baby Yoda?
Papa, boom you.
Oh, you're going to boom me?
Yeah.
Why would you boom me with it?
I'm going to boom you with Baby Yoda.
Hey, can you say hi to everybody?
She boomed me with Peter.
No, don't boom the computer. I know what you said now. You said I'm going to boom the computer.
I'm going to boom the computer.
No, we don't boom the computer. No.
Yeah.
No. All right, can you say bye-bye to everybody? Tell everybody that you're going outside.
I'm going outside.
Yeah, tell them it's 70 and sunny.
Sunny and sunny.
All right, say bye-bye.
Bye.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Gosh.